So after I got my drinky poo,
Oh, jeez.
and I'm completely refreshed, I think,
Define refreshed.
and
Define
I
ref
wound all the manga readers like servos because apparently I had to use a clock.
Gee, thanks. I'm a machine.
Like,
Actually, every human body is a machine in a literal
what? I had to
standpoint.
reset your internal clock.
Oh, thanks.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
hey, you should be thanking me. You get the Playboy channel.
I can see everything.
Except
Everything.
Anyway, so um, big week for well, not week, but like the past, I think what, 2 weeks?
yeah, okay, yeah, somewhat.
Like it's been a rush of information for the Naruto the last movie, and oh my
The la
god,
you mean the last?
yes,
Oh,
Naruto the last movie,
the movie.
the
There you go.
last
not,
movie.
not the last movie, but the
Something
last,
tells me,
the movie.
you know, something tells me that the title of the last is misleading for us. But keep going, though.
The last movie.
No, I mean like it's misleading
I
because.
know, but I'm just saying. I'm saying
Oh, I
it's
know,
it's
It's
I
not the
know.
last movie. It's
it's
called
not my
The Last.
girlfriend. It's my girl friend.
It's my girlfriend because yeah, no, sorry, Dad. I was just joking. She's my girl that happens to be a friend.
Yeah, it's
Oh
because
God.
Naruto misinterpreted the words.
I'm such an idiot.
Um, so where should we start in this one? Because there's a lot.
You want to start with the CD cover
Sure.
or the keychain
Well, if we're gonna,
or the CD freaking theme or whatever. I
okay,
don't.
well, if we're gonna start somewhere, we might as well start at the biggest shit pile of them all, which is the CD cover.
Might as well. I mean, it's the thing that started literally everything, unless you've been living under a rock this whole time, or at least
Sure.
the last few days it came out.
Okay, so one thing about all this information about the last movie, there's a common thing with this when going on the forum. If something info comes out and we don't like it, or like say half the members of the forum don't like it, and they throw a fit with it, eventually they'll calm down, and then some jackass has to come back in with another tweet that they've read somewhere and stir it all up again. Just as the Hornets nest is just finally like settled down, some asshole with a baseball bat just comes and takes a swing again.
So assholes.
Um, and yes, I'm using my terms lightly. If I was using heavier terms, I would have to bleep this entire thing out. Uh, so we got the CD cover, which basically, for those who haven't seen it, and you probably have seen it,
And if you haven't, well, get on the damn internet and look
or
that shit
don't,
up.
don't even pay attention to it at all because it's not going to help you at all.
That's true. Unless you want a visual of mentality or
Yeah.
whatever.
So we got a CD cover, which is it's on a plane with trees and stuff like that. Half the plane is like dead and fall, the other half is still alive with the grass and stuff like that. And we see Naruto, and right behind him is Hinata, and that's it.
Should I clap?
Well, there's some misty areas, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And a sunset. I mean, romantic? That's more of like just the beauty of life. I don't know. I don't.
And this is where the shitstorm started.
Basic.
Naruhina is canon, based off a CD cover, even though the manga completely goes against it.
Oh,
Even
they're,
though
they're alone. They're
even
alone
though they are,
together.
even though they are the CD covers that did the other way around, but whatever. But go on still.
Couple things though with the CD cover, despite many freaking out.
Here we go.
One, it's not a happy scene. For something that's supposed to be quote unquote romantic, Naruto looks miserable, Hinata looks fucking miserable, the background looks fucking miserable. It's not a happy scene, and Naruto would basically has his back turned to Hinata. You think it would be romantic, he would have her in a brace, but no.
Or at least holding hands, because as we all know, hand holding is the thing nowadays.
Yeah. It basically looks like a giant rejection letter. But some people are like, but it's about a song, and this song is going to be about love and stuff like that, because that's the theme of this movie, apparently. This whole entire theme of this movie is not the moon falling from the sky and Naruto having to save the world from this meteor, but rather how Naruto and Hinata are going to get together, because that's the whole story.
Yeah, apparently Hinata in her, after all those years of saying Naruto-kun, is actually now too shy to admit to Naruto again, oh, hey, I love you.
Yeah.
Or something like, I don't know, that's the impression, I don't know.
We found out what the song was. And it's a big kick in the nuts to the Naruhina fans. Because the song is not about love, it's about friendship and bonds. Ouch.
Yikes. Ultimate friend zone movie.
Now, see, so congratulations, Naruhina fans. You won the friend zone.
Yay!
And you got your own theme song for it.
No, I can never understand why they cannot take that kind of level. It's like they don't want to accept that level.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Two good things did come out of this, though.
Mhm.
This CD cover. One, Naruto's not wearing the red scarf.
That is
Two,
true.
Apparently
and Hinata's not holding a red scarf, so there's no indication on the CD cover that the red scarf has any affiliation with it. Two, Hinata is not pregnant, and she looks nothing like the fucking sketch of the woman.
Amazing.
So that's three theories shot down right there. 3.
And yet we'll still keep hearing from this day that, oh, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clearly that's romance, because they're on the same cover together, and it couldn't be anything more than trying to define Naruhina together.
Yeah.
Because Lord knows if Naruto and Sakura were on the cover, it's just to signify Team 7.
Of course it is.
I mean,
but if it
yeah,
was,
we
but if it
might have
was,
just covered that in our last podcast, but
Yeah.
clearly it just means that they're, no matter how Naruto and Sakura appear together, it's either Team 7, their siblings, or it's nothing in between. There's just never any romance, no matter what. No matter how it's displayed, even if they were freaking kissing, it wouldn't be romance. It'd just be non-canon.
What, you don't kiss your sister on the lips and give her tongue? What's wrong with you? What, you don't ask your sister out on dates?
Wow.
Oh, those dates are just kiddish. Those are just kiddish dates. I've heard weird shit about those dates. Oh, those weren't real dates. They were just Naruto's fake interpretations of what a date would be.
Naruhina fans, and I know you listen to this because I hear you talking behind my back. So I'm going to tell you straight up right now. I would be ashamed right now to be a Naruhina fan if the only development that I think that I could get for my pairing is through advertisements and a CD cover instead of the actual story itself. I would feel pretty shitty. That's pretty pathetic. I'm not going to lie. Even from a NaruSaku standard. If it was Naruto and Sakura on the CD cover and that's all we got for any hints of that pairing, I would say that we're not going to win. Okay, so
I don't know. It's just it's a damn cover. Why does it? I don't know. It's not even a poster. It's a CD cover.
For one song in the movie.
One song, everybody.
Wait, really? A CD cover for just one song?
Yes, it's not a soundtrack CD. That's what you're thinking. It's not.
Okay,
It's
so
not an
then that
original
makes it
score.
even less important.
The point is,
Like if
Well,
it was part of like a soundtrack, maybe you would have a little more to go on. Still not enough, but
it still won't matter.
I
But
know.
we
But
get to that why it won't matter if when we keep pointing out the new info that we have learned this entire mess of a week and or two. So yeah. Yes.
Okay, so the second information we got after the CD cover, after that blew over,
Yeah.
we found out we get a new sketch of a character we have no name for, but it's a brand new character in the movie, just for the movie, who is actually the mastermind of the movie, the villain, the main villain, apparently.
there's always new
Whoa.
characters.
Yeah. And he
Apparently.
looks like Eisen, but without glasses.
Oh, we got the villain. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even
Yeah,
get to see
no?
that one. I didn't
Yeah,
get to
no?
see that one.
Yeah, because everybody's so fixated on love.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Love is the
So, and we find out that this
Well, love
villain,
caused a war.
the reason why Hinata is in this movie at all
Here we go.
is because Hinata's sister, Hanabi, was kidnapped for some unknown reason, but it has something to do with the moon, apparently.
Well, I don't know about it has to do with the moon, but we just know she got kidnapped. That was
Yeah.
it.
Apparently, Kish likes this storyline. Oh yeah, princess or whatever, a village of important Kekai Gengai or whatever. Let's steal this person.
Let's do this person. Let's do her.
Let's just steal this person.
Oh my god, you mean Hanabi has more in common with Kushina than Hinata does? Because she got kidnapped?
Was Hinata kidnapped? Well, Hinata was kidnapped by a thunder person. Or the cloud.
Wait,
Hidden
was
cloud or whatever.
Kidnapped by Thundercats.
Oh.
Thundercat. No, that's why Neji's dad had to die, because Hinata was captured in a failed attempt.
For power, right? Well, it was for the power.
For the Byakugan or whatever. The Cloud Ninja wanted that for whatever. Despite the fact that they had two Bijus.
Well, it is a good, it is a good, far sight view. Like, oh, I can see it from deep.
But the Byakugan is such a shitty eye technique at this point.
Well, if it's like I says, if you have more perks than you have Byakugan, it actually could come in handy. I mean, Kaguya pretty much shows
Neji
that.
made it look awesome. Hinata makes it look like a joke.
Yeah.
She tripped on a rock with it activated. 360-degree view. I can see fucking everything. Trips on a rock.
It clearly came out of nowhere.
Anyway.
What, Hinata? That was your blind spot?
So here's the problem. With that plot being unfold, we pretty much went back and pretty much erased a lot of things that we once tried to make it relevant about the whole love story. One, to begin with, the poster. People say she prays to Naruto and she will stay home. Plot says no. That's not the case anymore because she is also going to mission. Now, if it's true, but I have heard somebody made up a story that Naruto would say to Hinata, no, it's too dangerous, this mission. You stay here. And then you unleash that line that everybody will pray to be for Hinata. That's low. That's really low.
Why would Naruto care? Naruto's never told his friends to not do anything. If anything, he said, I'll do everything myself. He's never put his friends down, so to speak.
Well, the only thing he said was about not to go after Sasuke, because he believed it was his responsibility.
Right.
Well, yeah, right. But my point is...
And he did say he'd end the war himself, but then he changed his mind halfway through, and then he kind of went back to it, and then he didn't.
And then Neji died, and he's like, man, I should have learned this lesson sooner. I could have saved my friend.
But my point is, the fact that you actually want to downplay your character in order for the sake of a parent line, which is not even a parent line, but
It's
still,
it, it's still it.
that's that's still low.
It's
It's
the
like say you rather to mess up one character in order to try to develop higher for a pairing.
But the Japanese the Japanese kanji for that sentence, that quote, doesn't even sound like he's talking to Hinata. It doesn't even sound like he's talking to a girl.
No, he's not. It's just more of a it's just a more of a just a message,
And
a
and
line.
and that's what and again, people, that's what you have to understand is that there's a reason why they use different kanji for different context in their sentences. Okay? There
I'm just
really
yeah.
saying.
is.
I'm just saying. It's just terrible to hear that kind of notion that somebody would actually go far as saying, you know, she's not gonna go on a mission because Naruto would tell her it's too dangerous.
And you're
Way to
too weak.
go! Yeah,
Yeah,
way to
you're
go
too weak,
into
Hinata. We need strong people to go on this mission. Come on,
Hey
Sakura.
Sakura, yeah, let's go. Hey Sakura, let's get a move
way
on.
to way to downplay your character, people.
You know
Way
what
to
this is sounding like? At least right now, it's sounding like a slightly more, uh, I don't know, slightly better, but worse plot. Bonds, the second movie. It's basically
uh
sounding like that part two.
it sounds like
Bonds part two.
quite well before I discuss to that part.
Because Hinata was in that movie as well.
Yeah, she didn't do
Bonds.
she didn't do anything at all.
I know, but it was finally for once it was Sakura, Hinata, and Naruto as a team.
And they advertised her for a bit, and
But she really didn't do shit till the end. And the only time she saw Sasuke ever officially, and it's not even technically a canon movie.
I know. But before I get to that discussion, actually, then we have the CD cover. Now we know the plot line. That really tells you this is not about them. It's about what they have to do. This is not about really about them. It's about what the goal is going to be is, and that's obviously about Hanabi. They gotta rescue her. So you know, Hinata related to her, duh. So you have her there. Naruto's the main character. He's gonna do his job. You have him there. And if they want to make it into a love story, why not just face each other? It's
yeah,
simple. It's
yeah,
simple logic.
it's not a like you said, it's not a love song or anything. At least
It's
that's what they're saying. It's not a love song. It's just to represent friendship and bonds. I mean, unless friendship now means love and
love in
or,
general, sure, but not love as romantic.
right.
The-
And it's a pretty pathetic looking
I mean, if that's the case, then I guess Sasunaru's canon.
Sasunaru because they sung a song together.
Oh God, what a hell of a duet!
Oh God.
Come on, Sasuke, your turn. No. Come on, sing with us. No.
Naruto did sing with Sakura, and
Sasuke, the only.
wow,
It seems like rivals are the only ones who ever get male
Campfire.
voice actors.
SONG song. Sasuke.
good.
Good.
Like, I understand that women voice actors in Japan are supposed to represent purity or whatever, but why is it that their main characters always have to have, like, the girly sound still? It's like, why can't we just get a guy for once? Sasuke is the only guy in the Team 7, well, other than Kakashi and all that, but still.
Well, Kakashi has to sound manly.
Of course he has to.
I'll be too impressed now as a girl voice.
They can conceal their voice.
Conceal. But yeah, so the plot information actually did a lot of more harm in terms of your dreams of pairing. So yeah, that that blows, right?
Yeah,
And that's
I
another
get.
thing. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. Since a single song is about friendship, um, so this is about friendship. That implies to an entire movie in a nutshell. when all said and done. It's true, and it makes it worse that they confirm. Hinata is
Yeah,
going to be
well,
in the. It also confirms Hinata is going to be in the mission, but not with Naruto
We just
alone.
don't know what her.
It's not alone with Naruto because the other guys are coming in.
Because
The
that would be
usual.
weird as fuck if Hinata is now like the main character out of nowhere.
She probably became a movie main character in which she's pretty much only gonna have that title for the movie and that'll be it. And then when it comes to the real manga, well, she would get sidelined beyond belief.
Wait, Kish is actually gonna do a manga adaptation of the movie or something like that?
I don't even think so.
He's just gonna do a prologue or whatever?
I think Kishi's just gonna let the movie be an opener. To be honest, after the movie details that released this week,
Uh-huh.
I now believe that this movie is your hype.
To set up for a third Naruto?
I wouldn't say set up for a part three. I would say set up for a sequel. There's a huge difference when I say part three and sequel. When I'm part three is something that's been continuing from the story that's already been ongoing.
I guess.
Sequel would be a whole new chapter, a whole new focus, while
It's
still
kind of
have the
hard to
same.
think like that, but I can
It's like
understand.
it's much easier on sports manga. Sports manga, you could be like, okay, I'm going for that high school championship, but the main character's goal will be like, I want to be the best player of all time, and you finish the manga by having them win the championship. Then you made a sequel. Why? Because they will go to college. Now they're gonna be the NCAA champion. See, it's
it's
easier. So
it's
in for Naruto universe, what you could do is like, well, I finished every problem, but it's just one thing. I'm not a Hokage yet, so let's do a sequel.
Yeah, I can see it now.
or even better the comparison. You could have Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra, which they are part of the same story, but you could
Support
actually,
us.
but you could also split them up to be their own stories.
So,
That's
what you're saying is Naruto wouldn't be the main character in said sequel?
well, I don't know. I think Naruto will be the main character. I just think the focus will be differently. Like, to me, I feel like it's possible
I
if
took away your bending. I don't
it,
know.
like it's really hard to say because we need to see the ending of the manga itself, and then
Right.
yeah. But again, for a movie, this kind of plot doesn't really scream ending. It's like, well, it screams like a movie, a movie.
I
It
still
doesn't
want
scream.
Minato guided.
Yeah, me too. Actually,
Minato.
I would have preferred that. Nope. I got
Pro
this.
up the prologue.
Instead, I got this.
I want to see a Minato Gaiden where he's the main character and it does the history of following him.
Yes.
Just so
How
we
he
can
became
get the
such a good.
non-Hinata reference. Oh, Minato was never loved by anyone but Kushina.
And it makes it worse if it's true what I said. I mean, I don't. I'm only guessing again, but I still don't believe. And the other thing is, a lot of people actually forgot about this information because everybody's so fixated that this movie is the final of all. They want to actually answer everything. In reality, it won't. I think your best bet is the manga itself, the ending that's happening in 2 weeks. So with this movie, this seems like a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood movie, episode one.
The
If you ever
beginning of a
see,
new era.
yes, it's gonna. What its job to do is to hype you up that these are the new gen. This is the new era, and this is how they're gonna work. This is how they look. This is the world of today, or whatever the world of tomorrow. And if you want to see more of that, I don't know. Let's just say if it's true about what I said. If you want to see more of that, get ready to read a whole new manga.
Interesting. Not too bad, actually.
And they call this an introduction, the opening project of New Era, as they said it the very first time in the very first Megaton news back in I don't even know when, August, forgot when. So, you know, that gives you the idea this movie is not your conclusion. Or because it carries the title of the last. Here's the thing. People says that people be using that many times. I mean, you have Hunter x Hunter, the final mission. Is it a final mission? I don't know. Is the manga still going on? Well, that depends. The guy is lazy, but still, it is alive. The movie has final mission. Why? Because the plot has them doing a lot of things, and there's the fact that they call it final mission because it's one hell of a mission. But is it the real ending? No, it's not. So what if the last, is not really the final chapter? It's not. It's not. So far it doesn't seem that way. Oh, what this whole thing develops Naruto? It does not. It's like the movies from the studio parent himself. It doesn't develop Naruto. When it comes to Kishimoto, he does develop Naruto, even though it might not be canon, complete canon, but it does develop him. The whole I want my parents, and then they don't, and then at the very end, it's okay not to have my parents. Yeah, it sucks not to grow up with the parents, but anybody else could always, be like my parents, like Iruka or anything, or my friends and stuff like that. It helped him, but the last doesn't seem like it's gonna help him.
He's getting excited.
He's getting excited.
So,
well, oh no, I can understand where you're coming from. I know we got a little off track there, though.
my point is, this movie, it doesn't sound like the end.
Nothing gets solved here, basically, is what you're saying.
Right. It seems like an introduction. And if I were you, if I was like, I don't know, maybe a Hinata fan, not a Hina fan, whatever, I'll be a little bit upset if this is just an introduction, just a hype movie, just to get you hyped up. Like, wow, my Hyuga dream happens in a fucking movie, but not in a fucking manga that probably might develop in the next few months.
Yeah. I can understand that. I don't know. Hard to say for that case, but to get on track, I don't know. I think we need more plot right now. I mean, that's just the general summary that normally comes out for you'll eventually get a slightly more, I don't know, maybe a better plot, maybe we won't. I don't know.
Yes,
Roten Ninja give you a very small plot, and you already get the idea that Naruto is the one to get and develop along with Sakura.
Right.
This movie, it almost seems like a Shippuden, not Shippuden. It almost seems like a studio period movie. It's not going to develop the main character. It's going to develop whoever is involved in this story.
Unless Naruto and Sakura and all the other people are already developed, and this is just developing the people that have not been developed at all.
Or the movie exclusive characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By nature, Sakura is still going to be a major character in this.
Well, she has the most reactions, most action pose, most everything. And this is all from Kishimoto.
And she's hot.
She's the main heroine. They can't
And she's hot.
Fish could sue them if he so chose. If they don't portray it the way he wants.
And she's hot.
Or maybe he can't. Maybe he can just say, "This movie is no longer canon."
This movie's not mine.
Hot.
The movie was made. The movie didn't apply to the script I gave them. So guess what? This movie is no longer canon.
And she's cute.
Or you could just say, this movie, you could kind of call it canon, but it's not going to affect anything else. So have fun with it. I'm not redrawing this whole entire plot in the manga style.
You could not watch it and not miss a damn thing.
There you go.
If you thought movie 2 was bad, well, it's about as much as you thought it.
Well, it's like I said. That's why I keep calling it a Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood Episode 1. If you ever seen it, you will know what I mean. My point is, that's your hype machine to get excited for what that world of whatever the series you're watching is going to bring to you.
It's basically way too early to get up in arms on either side of this. It's too early to defend a fucking seedy cover, and it's too early to even worry about a CD fucking cover.
I just don't understand how you
We
can't.
got a manga, or we got a poster that showed all supposedly the main characters in this movie.
Supposedly it's just
And the moon.
I know, and even then we don't know.
We don't even know. Kakashi is not going to mission.
Yes, James?
Well, I just don't understand how people believe that this movie is all of a sudden just gonna make Narahina canon and fill in all the development that was missing in the manga.
You can't do that in an maybe 2 hour long movie.
Yeah, you can't have that in there and have something else going on at the same time.
If you have a plot. If your plot is to make romance, sure. But if your plot, as it sounds, is to reclaim said sister, then... And it doesn't... What? Does it even pinpoint, like, Hinata herself and Naruto? Because if it specifically mentions those two together, then fine, maybe you got something. If it doesn't mention anyone except Hinata's sister, then you have nothing to go on.
Well,
Absolutely
the only
shit.
time, well, this is where people are freaking out because they like look at all these like articles from Sandland that are like interpreting these posters and stuff like that, and automatically said, "Oh,
I didn't say anything. That was anime universe.
yeah, well,
whatever."
Well, they're looking at tweets and all this other shit from people like, "Oh, look, it's Naruto and Hinata. Oh, look, here's Kishimoto's assistant saying Naruto and Hinata, and here's this," and it's like. You notice you got
Anyone
all this
can
information
forge
from
this.
websites that's more interpretational information rather than actual factual information?
Yes.
Like ours is, we can't even take whatever we write on our fan fucking site as as factual.
And in fact, one of the sites even talked about NaruSaku's romance relationship having more depth in the movie, apparently, but we're going to brush this one off. We're going to say that that's not legitimate, but the Narahina stuff is.
I don't really know. I don't really care. Basically, until I get like an absolute, if they even give me a fucking plot, like another plot to the second plot, basically. Until I get that, or I see a preview, I don't give two shits.
Look, for people who keep downing themselves, just wait for the damn manga to end at least.
Yeah.
You got 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Look, next week we're gonna end Sasuke for once and for all. They're gonna finally make best friends. They're gonna be bros before everything else.
I'd laugh if Kish takes it to the last chapter.
Bros before bros.
Bros before bros.
I know.
Shikamaru, you were my one true love interest this entire time.
I'm just saying, just let it end first. Why can't you not let the manga end first?
Well, people
That's
keep
where
freaking out.
Yeah, that's like you forgot
No.
everything about beforehand. And you know, it's another funny thing. None of these shits are coming from Kishimoto himself. Again, I'm imagining that Kishimoto is driving his car, going to his work, see a big ass advertisement from Studio Parrot, and ask himself, "What the fuck am I looking at?"
Because Kish just has to wait for interviews to actually ever post anything.
He was more. He was more posted in Roach and Ninja, but keep going.
Wait, he posted? I mean, because I know...
Not posted, but like...
Did he finally get a computer, or was he
No,
active as in...
No, not like that. Not like that. But he
All
sure
right.
damn drew a freaking cool first poster of the movie.
Yeah,
with
like
everybody doing
they
hand seal.
yeah,
he
they
sure
interviewed him
did.
on
He sure did all the work for that. But not for
Yeah.
the last, no, because he's probably saving his energy for when the probably making a sequel. I don't know what the hell he doing.
I'm saving all
Isn't
my
he the
energy to
director,
dodge all the
though?
knives I'm probably going to get from at the end of the manga.
Yeah,
Isn't
he probably
the
doing that too.
Isn't he the director of this movie?
Um,
I thought they said he was.
Yeah, last time I heard, it's pretty much the same involvement level as
Yeah,
I know he gave the story the last time. He wasn't exactly there specifically saying, "Oh, do this, do that." It was more like he just gave him.
Actually, that's what he did in the last movie. That's why
Was
he
it?
made him.
Because I don't know. I've heard so much shit that I don't even know anymore. I don't really care.
I think that probably
Like
be
some
better
people
than-
think, oh, Kish only did like the drawings or whatever, and then
What, in the last movie, or are you talking about this
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah, the last movie.
Last movie he has
Like
one.
Road to Ninja.
No, he was involved 100% to the point that he made the studio cry because they keep redrawing, rewriting. He said that I think the first half. Yeah, it was the first half. He said the first half he keep having a different mindset on how he's gonna handle it, and he finally got it right. Hence why the animation was a little bit lackluster in the beginning.
In the beginning?
Yes, because why do you think the DVD version they alternated heavily?
I didn't even get the DVD version, but it wasn't one of them drawn by the studio itself. Like, why did the animation look kind of like stupid? Like,
yeah, because
the Korean version had like the stupid version of like the anime.
That's the movie version. That's the theatrical release version.
The Japanese version had like the very crisp movie.
Yeah, because
like animations.
Because they finally able to change it because Kishimoto was done. So
screw you, Korea. Japan got all the good animations.
That's true too.
Although there was like one scene in like the anime. There's a few scenes that would have been pretty cool in the actual animation. But oh well.
Yeah. My point is Kishimoto.
I want the dub. I mean, call me a stickler. I know people hate dubs because. But I kind of like understanding what I'm watching instead of having to pause the damn movie just to read the damn text at the bottom.
Well, according to Lucky Chi, they did a good job. For dubs, yeah.
For dubs?
Yes, he said they did a good job. Pretty much.
I didn't get to go to the movie, but
pretty much non-biased. So surprisingly,
you can't make a. Well, I guess you could make a voice sound bias, but I mean
voice sound bias.
I don't know why a voice actor would want to like ruin a perfectly fine.
It's not Sasuke.
Was it? I don't even remember. Was it frickin' Katie or whatever that said she liked Saku or whatever, Sakura's voice actor, or was that the Japanese one?
The English one. The Japanese one found it selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, she actually said that in her own.
Yeah, she doesn't want it. She doesn't want it to happen because she's like, it's just too like cringy.
Too first or whatever.
Yeah. I guess that's why he's like, please, Kishimoto, you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me that she is not lying to Naruto. You gotta tell me that she's being truthful. On the contrary, the whole talk. But the point is.
I felt like depicting an honest girl with a surprising, stubborn personality.
Yes.
Which apparently means I lied about everything. Honestly.
Oh, God. Dang it.
Because you say Hinata, and I'm like, but she's not Hinata.
I still think he said it in a very aggressive way. I like to imagine that.
Yeah. He's just pissed off.
Yeah. Especially
you all say Hinata, and I say she's not Hinata. Jesus.
Especially when he said the name twice. That seems mockery of the fandom more so than anything else. It's like all I hear is Hinata. But it said Hinata. It's like that. It's like we're Pokemon. We're only saying Hinata. But anyway,
that's the anime. In Pokemon, they don't even say names.
Well, I mean,
they make weird screech voices.
And our fandom is continuing to freak out. Now we're looking at like, oh, now Hinata has changed outfit, but she has like Sakura's original design.
Naruto fans
Sakura's
everywhere.
Like final design is nothing like the original design that she had in Kishimoto's sketches, so because it's changed slightly. And then they're like, oh well, we gave Hinata the older design, so now they're like, oh no, now we got Hinata being just like Sakura now, and her design's better, so Sakura looks stupid. Did
they say that? I just know
there are some
fan art. We just have the studio parrot Hinata art.
Some people are saying, they're literally saying like, they gave Hinata Sakura's old design.
Well, okay, I understand that one. I just don't know about
and now Hinata looks better because I like that design better. But now Sakura looks ugly and horrible, and everyone else looks better than her. This is bullshit.
If I'm not mistaken, Isn't Hinata's like art from on the CD just like ripped exactly from the actual poster that we got or something? Or is
No,
it like slightly altered?
It's slightly altered because in the poster she looks like she's praying, but in the CD cover she's like holding her hair back.
Yeah, but I mean, just when I was thinking about it, it looked about the same in
It's
the
still the
sense that,
profile pic.
yeah. Like, I like how Kish still hasn't released sketches for
maybe he doesn't.
Hinata.
Or
I don't give a
Kankuro
shit.
or Tamari. Or wait, no, wait,
No,
we
we
got
got tomorrow.
Tamari.
We got tomorrow.
Yeah,
She
we got.
We
looks
didn't get
what I
Kankuro.
expect.
We didn't get Karen. We didn't get Tsuigetsu. We didn't get a good portion of the cast.
Well,
Like, we
to
don't
be,
even we don't
you
even
know,
have Sasuke fully, do we?
no, we don't.
We only have the keychain
Well, not
thing.
the keychain. We have the
Chibi.
The
book
set,
cover.
just the
The
set.
book
The
cover.
cover
The
set.
book
Oh.
cover,
Yeah, we don't.
which is actually good enough. If
Yeah,
you ask
we
me.
don't have a full Sasuke and we don't have a full Kakashi.
Yeah,
Although
Kakashi.
Kakashi didn't really change much anyway, despite just
Yeah,
having now more spikes in his
I
hair.
do believe his information will be released on the ending of the manga, so everybody get the idea he's the Hokage.
With the 6 on his back.
Right.
It's just
Well,
funny that he ended up getting
the,
Hokage out of nowhere.
what I think they might try to do is doing this. Hinata is gonna belong in the Hyuga part, which probably gonna show most likely will show Hanabi, because I mean she is captured, right? So I do think Sasuke might be released along with the Team Taka, which makes sense. It's like, yeah,
Because he looks like he's a wanderer. I mean, if he's part of the village, then
he's not though.
alright, but
Well, the thing is, he's not though. Like,
I know,
uh,
but I'm just saying, if he somehow is, if his
somehow.
belt is now the
this what
symbol.
Geez, we get a new clothes. Why don't you? It's
Yeah.
torn apart.
He's just using his headband as a belt now.
His head. It's just
My
that
pants up.
Gotta hold my pants.
It's just that his clothing wears is really.
At least he doesn't look like a woman now.
Hmm?
Sasuke, he doesn't look like a woman anymore.
Good for him, I guess.
He looks like a thug life, but at least he doesn't look like a woman.
Good for him, I guess.
Sasuke, if you're gonna dress like a stripper, I'm gonna treat you like a stripper. So either put some clothes on or start dancing.
Put money in my shirt. Damn it, Naruto.
Explain now.
What is this? Oh, I thought you were stripping.
and it
What the
does,
fuck?
and it does kind of further the idea by kind of saying like, don't you think he should join the mission too, Sasuke?
I like how in every movie,
You know what I mean?
every damn movie, Sasuke's role,
It's small,
even in
right?
Bonds, was small.
Yeah, it's funny because Sasuke, it almost feels like he's not a main character, but he is. He's actually main character due to the being in the plot rather than like because we're exploring.
I mean,
He's just
even
with-
in the first
He's not.
movie,
He's
Sasuke
like,
didn't.
it's like, yeah, I know. It's like he's not a main character that we have to root for. He's a main character because he is the plot.
Guess
You know
what?
I mean?
Sasuke, Sakura and Naruto beat their enemies just fine. Sasuke had to pair up with Sakura to beat his enemy.
I need some help. I need some help. But yeah. I mean, like,
Weak
I mean,
sauce.
I mean, again, Sasuke is not
And that was Sakura when she didn't have any talent other than using just plain old weapons.
That's true. But I mean, even in the last, judging by what I'm, if I'm gonna guess, I would say this way: the fact that he's not in the mission already tells you he's not in Konoha. Otherwise, why not? Should be in the mission. I mean, it'll be easy as hell. Hey, look, we found a villain. All right, let's beat him up like we're taking down Kaguya. The end.
So basically, from the sounds of it, he's going to be Piccolo in the Dragon Ball Z movies. Just show up out of nowhere and then probably get his ass kicked.
I don't know. I don't know about the latter part, but I just
Now bring
know.
Well,
Sasuke back.
Piccolo never does
Now
anything.
bring Sasuke back to life. Yeah. Now bring in the name. No.
Actually, I recently saw that. It was hilarious. I love that one the most.
Basically, what I'm getting at is Piccolo just shows up, saves a certain
Naruto.
character, and then just becomes irrelevant.
And it's funny because like you could just do this. You could just have like I don't know. Even though Kakashi will be Hokage, he could still get involved in the future part. Like maybe towards Act 3, he'd be like, "Hey, Kakashi says you're here." It's like, "Yeah." He's like, "But you're supposed to be in Konoha." I know, but they'll be okay. And besides, I will never let my people die. Stuff like that. And then he gets in trouble. Then Sasuke appears. It's like, holy shit, you appear. It's like, well, yeah,
Oh, hey,
because
it's old time sakes.
yeah,
Hey,
old time's sake.
Sasuke.
It's like, yeah, I did sense. I see the moon falling down, so I'm assuming shit is going down, and now I'm here. See, it's easy.
I want to just be left alone with my own shit to do, and you just keep pulling me back in.
My
Yeah.
point
The
is,
fuck?
my point is, if you want to find out how Sasuke is going to get a small role as it is in this movie, that's how you do it. It's not
Basically.
basically right. I mean, you made it sound like he has to be in the village. Like, who says? Are you Kishimoto? Please tell me. How do you deal with these shit fandom that you have to deal with 24/7? Because I would like to know.
What would you do if Naruto was flirting in front of Hinata with Sakura?
I'll laugh. Wait, say again?
How would you feel if during this whole movie while they're on this mission, like Sakura and Naruto were flirtatious with each other while in front of Hinata?
I'll laugh. I don't care. I used to have
Basically.
mercy for her. Now I don't give a shit.
And I walk up to all the Naruhina fans, put on my glasses, and go, "Yo, one more time, I'm back with a new round." Flipping everyone off. Here we go.
Or,
Here we go again. Turn it up,
or
my
they,
friend.
or they could just have Naruto and Sakura just keep it to themselves.
Oh, but I'm not that bold.
No, we won't stop.
Look, point
Do
is
you
this.
like the dream? Yeah, I like the dream, baby. Do you...
Makes me feel
Look,
alive.
look. The point is this. You could have what's her name?
You could pick your friends, and you could pick your nose. But you can't
Look,
pick your friend's nose.
look, you
That's
could
the
have
point of this.
look, you could look, you could have Hinata being the movie
You
main
can lead
character.
you can lead a pair into water, but you can't make them canon.
Look, you could have I
it
said
not.
Piccolo. You could have Hinata main character. You could have Hinata being the movie main character,
But you
and
can't keep them floating.
but you could still have Sakura have a title of her heroine. It's not hard to figure that out.
Two heroines? What is this? Bleach?
That's not what I'm.
I know.
No,
I'm-
I can still
I'm just
understand the
making
story.
Wait, what?
I says no. I says this isn't Bleach. I can still understand the story.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, you could have a movie main character and heroine. It's still possible, damn it. They did it with every other movie. Why is this one so damn different?
Because
Why? Because
apparently it is.
Why? Because it's fucking Hinata?
Sure.
We're freaking out.
You're freaking out.
Well, no, well,
We
not
freak
not
out.
me personally, but a lot of NaruSaku fans are just freaking out over nothing.
I'm freaking out.
I mean, yeah, there's something there, but they're freaking out when it's not even definitive.
There's nothing is definitive. Nothing. Keychain's not a definitive. How?
Keychain. Oh yeah, we should probably talk about that despite the fact that we basically covered the big
News.
stuff. Yeah,
I
the
guess.
big news.
Yeah, they are.
Chain.
Really? You do know
We,
this
ju-
happened.
we
Road to
just
Mid-
got over the goddamn CD cover, and some jackhole has to come on the forum and like, "Hey guys, did you see this?"
Well, I don't
Oh,
want to say.
yeah.
I don't want to say that. That was Lady GT that did that.
Oh wow.
I mean, some beautiful, young, smart, talented woman was like, "Hey guys, did you check
Okay.
this out?"
Let's mess up the
No,
forum
no,
even
no.
more.
Nah, this is what the main idea that she was going for, and sadly, a lot of people obviously spread it into the wrong direction. But the main part of her was, oh look, they made a merchandise for a keychain for her, but not for Sakura. Bullshit. In other words, it was about a character. It's not about pairing. It's about a character.
Maybe they're just waiting to release the Sakura keychain.
Well, look. This happens in the last movie, and we all know in the last movie, Sakura got like at least 80% of the movie, which is true. So, not having the keychain is not ending the world.
Exactly.
And let's keep in mind that Kishimoto is not in charge of the merchandising department.
Yes. How can you still blame on Kishimoto for everything of it?
Yeah. Blame Studio Period.
Look, we just have amazing cover that makes that have Kakashi look like M. Bison. We just have that recently. It has Sakura. Sakura was not going to be there if it probably be someone else in charge. He could have Kishimoto could have dismissed her. Could have.
Could have just dismissed her.
he would have just have, I don't know.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah, he could have just have Obito / Kakashi and then Naruto / Sasuke with their hand seals. No, he went with Team 7. All looking cool. Again, Kakashi looked like M. Bison. My point is, he could have dismissed all that. Look, he could have dismissed 616 cover. He could have dismissed the new Team 7 cover. He could have dismissed the old Team 7 covers in the alternate dimensions. He could have dismissed being the front cover with Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke in their new looks and their past look. He could have dismissed all that time. How are you still blaming Kishimoto for this keychain?
It's all Kish's fault. Everything.
I don't know.
It's
all giving me heartburn the more I think about it.
This guy got a keychain of Sakura in his office. I know that.
Oh, keychain? You mean the one with Naruto and Sakura together on the one manga panel? Like the cover or something? I know. Yeah, we got a cover too.
Yeah, I like when I put the poster of the Valentine's thing with Sakura in the heart with Naruto.
Yeah, and,
and people are like, I don't accept this as fact because
Ichigo
because I don't agree with Ichigo and Orihime and the other stuff which has and One Piece which has no romance or very little romance at all. I'm like, so you don't accept this, but you accept the CD cover knowing full well that Naruto and Hinata had no romance at all or very little romance at all. Should I post this one instead? And I just put the two keychain ones.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's by a different artist. Sarcastic smile with the I know, right?
Yeah, you realize, yeah.
I hate fandom.
This is by a different studio.
Oh no, man. Oh no.
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 For the record, I'm living in a house with family. If I wasn't, if I wasn't, or if I have a soundproof door, I'll be yelling right now. But I'm containing myself.
Yes, this is the first time in history where For Life, one of the most neutral people I've ever seen, the most passive-aggressive person I've ever seen, who never gets angry at anything, is literally telling some members to shut the fuck up.
Hello, passive man.
Yes, I actually made a post. I didn't even realize it until I read it again. I actually made a post. I pretty much nailed it. Every single one of the interpretation from you folks that I actually come across, and I made it into a neutral zone. Because why? Because that's how it's supposed to be. All neutral. It's not supposed to be one direction, and that direction is romantic, unless says otherwise.
Oh, wrong One Direction.
Not that direction. God. My point.
Oh, that direction? Oh, wait, wrong direction.
I'm just saying. My point is,
I thought you said Weast.
My point is, I just made an interpretation that nobody has said before. But guess what? It's valid. Why is valid? Because it makes sense. And why it makes sense, and why it never occurred ever until I had to step in, was because you're all fixated on the damn romantic level when nobody has said there's romance. Nobody said it yet. How are you still thinking this is going to be romance? How are you still thinking this is the conclusion of everything? To be honest, nobody even says the conclusion. You know why you want to say his conclusion? Is because it says the last. Again, everybody used final. Everybody used the last beforehand. How the hell is it any different?
It's always different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not
It
even
makes
the
no
damn
sense.
Not even the damn advertisement said anything about the last is the conclusion of everything. The only thing they said is it's beyond the manga work of the original. That's all they said. I
Oh,
can't.
really?
See,
That's
Oh,
all they said.
really?
you all fucked up when you have 4 Life here going off the deep end.
I haven't even. Again.
You're trying and you're failing.
I'm half failing. If I fail, it'll be much louder. But
But you want to be that loud right now,
Oh, really?
I kind of do. I kind of do. Look,
which is complete total failure.
the
It's just you can't do it. You want to
look,
do it, but you can't do it.
if you do math. CD cover talks
2
about
plus 2
French.
equals 5.
Look, CD cover. CD
Really?
cover has a music about friendship, right? If that's the case,
Wrong.
if that's
I
the
don't know.
case, that destroys a lot of credibility of romantic being in this movie. Let alone the fact that you go back with that damn poster that tells you first the last story is first love, even though that's mistranslated a couple of damn times. It should give you the idea it's about friendship.
I got friendship.
I think
I got your
if
friendship right here.
if I could make a suggestion to the fan bases, stay off of Twitter, please.
Just fuck Twitter. Just fuck Twitter.
Stay off of Twitter because I'm so sick of it. Well, this guy said in the tweet, and this guy said in that tweet, and this.
According to the chart,
I didn't know that, man.
Just stay off of Twitter. Just
I didn't
stay
have
off.
sexual relations.
You know, you got Phoenix to lead like, well, what if this guy? Well, the assistant said this about Narahina and blah blah blah. And we just can't ignore that and blah blah. It's a tweet and blah 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 blah. And I'm like,
blah 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 blah.
didn't we already have a whole bunch of NaruSaku tweets that we like all thought was real? You know, well, these has witnesses. Yeah, that one had witnesses too apparently, and that was still debunked.
that's true too. And
Debunking.
I mean, I can't believe anything anymore that people have said because it's always like, because like every time I find something or I think it's information, oh, that's debunked, that's not real, that's fake, that's Photoshop. Then how can I believe anything is real?
wait, what's considered fake this time around?
Well, no, it was just like we had all those NaruSaku tweets about stuff in the movie, you know, and then everyone was like, oh, well, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake, it's not this, it's not.
Immediately, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was immediately take it down, and then and that also had witnesses supposedly. That also had it was real. You know, it was on the Shonen Jump thing. It's real. You know, and now the other such things, and people did, like saying, "Oh, it's real, it's real, it's real." They just took it down almost immediately, like 8 minutes afterwards, and they're like, "Oh, it's real," and then people are like, "Oh, well, it's not real. It was all fake. It was Photoshopped. It's the Sasuke fan base." You know, messing with us, which they could be lying, but you know, whatever.
No, the point is, just drop it.
Yeah, and now we got all these like people saying, "Oh, there's all these like Narahina tweets and stuff like that about the movie," and all of a sudden this is 100% credible.
Yep, apparently.
Apparently so. We're believing this over the manga.
Don't know why, but apparently.
This is why I stay away from Tumblr. This is why I never wanted to go on Tumblr. This is why I stay away from Twitter. You know, because
But Tumblr is more positive compared to the.
Tumblr's just hilarious.
Yeah, it is hilarious too. Yeah, because a lot of people know a lot of things are bullshit.
I just love how
NaruSaku, Heaven
straight-
and Earth, unfortunately, doesn't
four
take bullshit. They take it to chicken shit. Or
4
take a
straight
salad,
weeks
whatever you
of
say.
anti-Sazu-Saku on Tumblr. Sazu-Saku fans. Don't worry, guys. A big Sazu-Saku moment is coming. I can just feel it every week during that 4-week period.
I could just feel it in my chest.
And you know, to the person that asked that question, you know, why we don't get Sasuke tea? Well, here's the answer. You know why we don't get no Sasaka teas? It's because there is no Naruhina teas. You are imagining things.
You're getting Hinata teases. That's it.
Yes, you get Hinata teas because she's a fucking movie.
For
Yeah, I mean,
Life
Sasuke
just said a
clearly
bad word.
Oh, come
See
on.
what you all did? Look what you all did. You made For Life curse.
He's not an adult, apparently.
You're a
God.
bunch of fucking morons.
Oh,
Good
damn.
job. You ruined my best friend's reputation.
Aww.
He used to be one of the good people.
He was pure.
If only I was.
You corrupted a pure man.
The purity is gone.
I thought
I'm
you
so
heard.
sorry For Life.
It's okay, man.
Try again.
Try.
I'm just gonna say this: unless you have some kind of picture of Hinata and an official picture of Naruto and Hinata hugging, or Naruto confessing his love to Hinata, I ain't believing shit.
Thank you. There is yeah, like I said, even to
Until
this
I get a
day,
plot.
even to this day, the only real tease in terms of pairing, quote unquote, is the damn little teaser when they're describing the sketches. Which, by the way, the sketches came from Kishimoto. So go. I don't know if it's ironic, but that's the way it is. So
And I just want to ask this one question:
okay.
how can we say that Naruto will ever change his mind or his heart about who he loves if in the entire span of the manga he has never, ever, ever been shown to have a confliction of heart?
The only confliction was revenge.
He's never, ever shown confliction on who he loves. There was never love confliction. The only person who's ever been conflicted on who they love is Sakura. That's it.
That's true.
Nobody
True.
else.
Yes.
Not even Rock
You
Lee.
show me a panel where Naruto is like, I'm not sure if I love Sakura or Hinata more.
The only way you find that is if the anime has ever done it.
And believe me, I've seen that kind of conflict in stories.
The only time Naruto's ever changed his mind is when he decided not to kill Pain.
Yes, because otherwise he would be no different than Sasuke.
Right. But I
Yeah.
mean, he originally just took on the training to avenge his fallen master.
I mean, he avenged him, just not death. He avenged him by.
He killed
Eating.
dead bodies.
I'm just saying, he did avenge him. He just not the way that you always used to, as in kill him.
I humiliated him.
You changed him. And
He talked
pretty
him to
much-
death.
You can say that, sure.
Well, he
Well,
talked to him.
It's better than Sasuke bullshitting them to death.
Bullshitting to death. Well, again, Sasuke's never defeated a major villain. The villains
No.
have
But he loves to take the credit.
two of the villains he's faced have exploded themselves.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said to people on that's what I said to a lot of people on the Facebook Naruto page, because they were like, "Oh, Sasuke has killed like 2 or 3 Akatsuki members." I go, "No." Okay, 1, Itachi died from his illness, and 2, not only that, but Itachi purposely died. He purposely wanted Sasuke to attempt to kill him, but he couldn't do it because Sasuke couldn't do it. And Deidara committed suicide.
Yeah, because he's tired of this crap.
And then someone's like, "Well, what about the White Zetsu? What about him?" There's hundreds of them. I mean, if you want to consider anything, everybody has killed Zetsu at least once.
Yeah. and
Except for
technically-
Hinata, who got her ass kicked by Zetsus at least once.
I guess you could say Sasuke killed Orochimaru, but he was still alive and
Only to get sealed.
revived
only to get
again.
revived again.
And
Yeah.
he technically was kicked out of the Akatsuki, so no, he's not an Akatsuki member.
But I mean, that's
Eh.
the closest thing to a major character Sasuke has technically
killed.
And
Yeah.
then it was Itachi who ended up having to seal him away.
Put it this way.
And then Sasuke somehow, oh yeah, I could have removed Orochimaru at any time.
I just didn't feel like it.
I just needed that power.
That power.
I gotta say, I'm a little astounded that Orochimaru and Kabuto would live.
So what
poor
happened to
Orochimaru.
Anko? Does anyone know what happened to Anko? Is she just still lying in that cave?
As far as we
she's
know.
in a tree. She's in a tree.
She's in a tree.
Well, you know what I
One minute
mean.
I was in a cave, the next
it.
minute I was at a restaurant eating all the bento I could possibly eat. Now I'm woken up and holy shit, where the fuck am I?
Why do I feel violated? What the hell happened to my curse seal?
Yeah.
Well, at least that solved the case of Curcio
And
being
why does
hurt.
my cooch hurt?
Who had sex with me?
And what the hell is a tree doing here?
What the hell's the tree doing?
Why am I in a cave?
And where did I get this tattoo on my ass that says all aboard?
Properties of.
Property of Sasuke, Orochimaru, and Team Talk. P.S. Also, Kabuto.
Kabuto, apparently, yes.
And by extension, Kabuto.
And by extension, Kabuto. Oh, man. That guy, that Kabuto fella.
You know, I would laugh really hard if we had a Minato Gaiden and Minato end up having a shy girl like be obsessed with him as well.
Thus, the circle has become complete.
Like father, like son.
Oh, that's not cool. There was a really good fake spoiler that just spread in the debate thread.
I already saw it. I didn't fall for it.
That was real.
I didn't fall for it.
Yeah, I know.
Wait,
No,
what now?
No,
Someone drew a panel, and then everyone's congratulating them for drawing it or whatever. Because they said at the end, oh, it was fake. They said we got an early release, like a really damn early release for the next chapter.
Hey, I want to see this.
It's Sakura punching Sasuke.
I want to see this.
Yeah, it's in the debate thread.
It's the debate thread. You can just click on the first page, and people are talking about it.
That was really
Or not the first page, but I mean the last page or whatever.
That was really good. Of course, when you look deep, it is known to be fake.
It's
But,
not
like,
Lady GT.
Put it this way: your first glance will tell you, "Holy crap, it's real," and then when you look at it, like probably 5 seconds more, oh, yeah, it's fake. It's like that. It's a good fake though. The way how he built it up,
It looked way too
That's
light.
genuine. It is. It's a genuine fake.
yeah. I know. Yeah, I know. It's too light, but I'm just saying your first reaction, because the fact is,
to me, Sakura didn't look
I thought it was one of those. I thought it was one of those. You know,
quick sketches.
Not quick. Yeah, well, yeah, but I thought it was one of those, like, it's a camera shot. You know, the raw would look blurry. The raw would look too light. So
the only problem I noticed was
Nice.
Sakura looks really disjointed.
Well, yeah, again,
Yeah, she looks like she literally threw her fist at Sasuke. Like,
yeah,
oh god, my arm.
yeah. Like I said, your first.
Yeah, I get it. It looked slightly real, and then when I noticed, oh wait a minute.
Yeah.
And then when you scroll down, it says, oh well, no, just kidding.
actually, for life, you brought up something in one of the threads that I thought was like a good point. About
I did see your post, James, about the whole thing though.
what?
Like the Hanabi is. Oh wait, what if Hinata was the one who was kidnapped and Hinabi is the one that's following Naruto?
Yeah.
You know, the funny troll would be.
Hence why they look like they feel guilty or whatever, or something like that.
You know, the funny troll would be Hanabi gets saved, and Hanabi is like all in love with Naruto.
And she's the one that gave him the scarf?
Yeah, you could do that too. Ice the cake.
So I wonder what the reaction to Hinata fans would be. Are they
that's
happy?
bullshit!
Because I mean, Hanabi is Hinata's sister.
No, what? But the post I'm talking about with For Life is what you said was like what do people actually want Sakura to do at this point in time? If she goes in and takes out Sasuke, then you make Naruto lose the battle that he couldn't win against Sasuke, and he's gonna
Uh-huh.
feel really bad about that. But people want her to do something, but if she goes there and she doesn't do anything, people are going to complain that she didn't do enough for during the fight. So it's a lose-lose situation where no matter what Sakura does, people are just going to bitch and hate it.
Hooray.
Right. I mean, what you could do is, I guess the least possible damage is have Naruto win, but never went all the way to do the killing blow. But you established that he won, then Sakura just still punch him. It's like, why you punch me? It's like,
Why
we
you
settled
punch
the
me?
beef.
Why you punch me?
What do you think?
I
But
don't know, man. I don't know. You're fucking evil.
But I don't know. Point is, the point is gonna be a wanderer. You might as well end this dilemma of Sasunaru in the next chapter, because chapter could be all about everybody and their ways, you know. And plus, Naruto needs a lot of healing because this guy looks really destroyed.
Yeah, fucked up.
He's so destroyed. He has
Yeah, look.
no
Yeah, look.
chakra. He has no chakra. Um,
They both look
most
fucked up.
likely, possibility he's gonna take his arm is gonna get destroyed bad. You know, if we're really thinking the last lead up to, so we'll see.
Local man really feeling it.
Yeah.
I'll just post that. I'll post that image. Local man really feeling it. Really feeling it.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
But so yeah, this movie. Just wait for more info. Actually, just wait for the manga ends, then wait for more info.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear any of this. If the manga ends with NaruSaku canon and you're still worried about the movie, why should you worry the movie? The freaking manga just told you NaruSaku's canon. The movie's not gonna have Naruto say, "I changed my mind. I love you now, Hinata." No, that's
Well,
not
the
gonna
thread
happen.
was officially closed for the second time now.
Yeah, and this one is this one has no this one is indefinite. In other words, you got it's all on admins.
It's when we get also unless we get like new information, then we have no choice.
Yes.
So they're gonna have to open it up again.
Yeah, but this one is indefinite. Last one was
Yeah.
actually 30 minutes. I think Foolish Youngling actually did it.
No, it was The Rock that closed this
No,
one.
The Rock did this one. I'm talking
Oh.
about the first one. First one was
What's
actually.
that? I don't
Foolish.
even know.
The point is, yeah, we got the door is closed down for now. So, I guess we're done with the movie talk, right? Or
I mean, was those the three things? I
Yeah,
don't know if
much.
there was like
Unless you
some
wanna
weird
discuss,
fourth.
like where the villain comes from, because there's talk about like, even though this is his first appearance, he has some connection with the story.
That's weird. I'd laugh if it's another side character in one of those.
Some
filler
people believe
episodes.
it's an offspring of Hagoromo's brother.
That'd
maybe
be weird considering we haven't even heard of this brother at this point.
that is true.
Well, we have heard.
Well, I mean, we've never gotten any
Info.
info.
True.
I know. For Life was talking about that like every time. Oh yeah, we're gonna get info on this guy any day now. Or something
Wrong
like that.
again.
Apparently, that's not the case. I mean, nobody cares about his maybe son's reincarnation. I
Yeah.
don't know.
So
Does he even have sons,
Yeah.
daughters, anything?
Apparently not.
Apparently not. Nope. Nobody cares.
So at this point, every single theory about Naruhito or Naruhito becoming canon has been shot down.
Too many times, yes.
Too
Yes,
many,
it is.
too many times. I'm hoping that this probably would awaken people up to
Nope.
what's really going on, but no, that doesn't happen. Um,
That's naive of you, sir.
I know, right? I put too much faith in the intelligence of my fandom.
Our fandom people.
Ouch, right? You guys disappointed me. You never fail to disappoint me, so. Well, not all of you, but most of you.
Oh, thanks.
Most of you as in 99.9%.
As in 80% of you. So I do have two questions from Lucky G7.
All right.
The first question. Some people wish this final fight didn't wasn't sped through, and comparing it to the Naruto versus Sasuke, Naruto and Sasuke fight in part one, I personally think that the pacing is pretty good. My question is, how do you guys feel about the Naruto and Sasuke rematch compared to part one, excluding the sake of nostalgia? Also, do you guys think Kishi will add more pages to the fight when the final volume comes out?
You know, that's a good possibility of adding more pages to the fight. You could do that. He could do that. I mean, he did it with the entire why you should put faith on me and making world peace because the book says so. Well, in the original version they say it that way, but in the newer version it was like you got to understand the premise of the book. So,
Yeah.
because I did not like the first one, the whole believe in this book, and then Nagato never questioned the book, so he's just like, all right, cool. I'll revive everybody, and I just die. But he actually did question it in the volume edition. He's like, a book. You expect me to believe a fucking book? And then
Yeah.
that was more
You're
characteristic,
you're
which I
more cuckoo than for Cocoa Puffs than I am.
I'm cuckoo
so
for Cocoa Puffs, and that's
but that
saying something.
so it actually added more to it, and I like the additions like those. So for this one, I mean he could do it if he wants to. Sure, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind. The manga ends, and I think this volume will have shorter chapters, so why not?
I guess. I mean, it'd just be weird. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's always a possibility.
Possibility, yes.
Will he? Maybe. Just
Wait,
hard to say, I guess.
what's the reason for it? Why not?
Why not? Just why not? Why? Why not?
Uh,
Why?
I don't see a point, but it
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
hurt.
just saying why not?
In terms of
I
comparison? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
In terms of comparison, well, they're both good on their own rights. First one had a meaning of like meanings of understanding their friendship. And this one is just very personal. Like one really wants to win because he never won, and the other one wants to kill him because it's hindering his new goals in life with the revolution that he's hoping for. So, you know, it's very personal in this basis level. First one it used to be about, hey Sasuke, get your ass back in Konoha. This one is about, hey Sasuke, your plan is insane and you should not do this because
Your
I'm gonna
plan is
stop.
bad, and you should feel bad.
Yeah, like that. So both different targets, both different atmosphere, but they're both good in their own rights.
I don't know. The fight's okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, what do you
I,
want me to
I
say?
I
No, it's just
remember
funny
in
the way
the
you said it so casually.
I remember in the original fight, I guess Sasuke was like owning Naruto, and
That's it.
except in the anime where they finally let Naruto kind of look a little better in the
Well,
first fight at the path of or
well,
the Valley
yeah,
of the End or whatever
the first Valiant fight. The first
from
one
the
was,
part one fight.
yeah. Part one fight was more about why their friendship even happened.
Yeah,
This fight is about just really wants to win.
Uh, yeah.
just really want to win.
Yep, I
He just
really.
really wants that W.
That KD is looking bad, so I need to fix that up. 'Cause.
He's like 0 and 5. Um,
What's the next question?
I mean, I mean, it is a better fight objectively. It is a much better fight,
I see.
especially with the fist fighting.
Yeah, I was
But
about to mention that.
but I could not get excited for this fight, nor could I get into this fight because of just how much it was overplayed.
To be fair, it felt like it felt like he did the right decision to make the fight a quick pace and short at the same time. Because it feels like if it's a longer pace, if it's a longer fight, that would mean the pacing would be different, and that would mean a lot of people would actually not be
I
enthusiastic.
mean, the build up to this fight.
Oh yeah, that too. But the point is, it's like it feels like a Kishi knows the idea that these people won't take it as a big thing, so he's just gonna make it differently. And plus, Kishi's still doing that code of everybody gets one sting. I mean, it happened before, like when Kasami about to fight Guy the third time, well, actually second time realistically. That kick doesn't consider the first one. Um, when it happened the second time, the fight didn't last very long. Actually, it lasted chapter and 2 page, because you saw it before. You don't want to see the entire thing again.
Yeah,
It's true.
it's true.
I don't know. I guess it's just because I had the bromance shoved down my throat one too many times, and it's like, I
You're what? You're reading a ninja form of free.
I don't know. It was just too much.
Well, knowing that this was going to be the last arc,
If the
I guess
Sasuke
that's why we're
drama
going to
was
get there.
like used sparingly
Hmm.
for when it's used in the more important moments, then yeah, this would have been more exciting to me. But the fact that we got like Sasuke bromance kind of thing, like every time he's on screen,
Yeah. Yeah.
it kind of got annoying after a while, and I was like, I don't care. We know he's gonna win, so why bother?
Well, that's kind of unfair for saying he knows he's going to win. Because it's like saying that for every movies.
Every movie.
Well, at least animated movie, you'd be like, well, yeah, they're going to prevail.
It's just kind of the Sasuke joining the war kind of like killed it for me.
Well,
Yeah.
well, yeah, but since it was the last arc, I guess that was bound to happen. If it was the last arc, maybe I would have say, yeah, that's true.
Or it was just a cheap way for him to join the war.
Yeah, because he won revolution.
Revolution. And it's just flawed logic, but whatever. You have to like create some kind of conflict in order for them to fight,
Yeah, that's true too.
no matter how stupid. All
I
right, since
still, I still want Kakashi to nail the crap out of him. I mean, that angry face he made in that, what is it, chapter 692.
if I saw my Sharingan, I would do to you what Itachi did to me.
He was so pissed off. What did you say?
Two, since this is the second question. Since since there are only two chapters left, I think the fight will end next week, and Sakura will get there in the fight's aftermath. Do you guys think Sakura will get there when she sees Naruto collapse on the ground with some revelation to Sasuke after the fight, or find him unconscious, believed to be dead, similar to the OVA, and Sasuke's nowhere to be seen?
No comment.
I think we're gonna get something to the OVA, but
Yes. I have a mojo going on, so I'm not saying anything.
I think we're gonna see something similar to the OVA with slight differences because we already have slight differences.
Well, yeah, yeah, of course, we have a lot of like this. We can't be that. We can't be that exact. If it is, then somebody has been.
Somebody's
Somebody.
gonna sue somebody else.
I mean, it would be too exact. Even somehow Naruto get his jacket back. Sakura would somehow get her old clothes back, and Kakashi managed to walk. nicely. No, no weak. It's like, look, I could walk easily, and I'm here to see
I
the
can walk.
easily. And somehow Sasuke get his belt thing back, and he took off his shirt, and that was it.
What?
Can't be that
Oh,
exact.
jeez.
But I'm just recapping the entire OVA scene. It can be that exact, but it could have some alterations. That being said, I don't know. I don't want to say anything about it. I'm just gonna say maybe no.
Maybe, maybe not. Just thinking.
Uh, I just I hope we get one more Narasaku scene before the manga ends. I will be happy.
I'll be happy. Well, we'll see.
I'm so happy.
If we get the if we at least get the OVA part where Sakura is, at the end there where she's over him and then she hugs him crying, I will be happy with that.
You made it sound like you believe in this open ending to this. Do you?
I don't know what to believe anymore, okay? I've come to the point where I don't know what to believe anymore. So I'm just kind of enjoying the ride and hoping I get at least that what I want.
Well, we'll see. I guess.
We never know.
I'm just but that's my but that's my viewpoint at this point. I'm not expecting anything. I'm just kind of remaining neutral on that one. I'm just like, okay, you know what? I have no fucking clue what's going to happen, so I'm just gonna enjoy the ride while I'm on it.
We
Okay.
got two
But
two
everyone,
chapters to enjoy a ride. Yep.
yeah, but everyone always like, oh, they're either completely negative or they're overly positive. I'm like, no, I'd rather be somewhere in the middle on this one. That's the true safety realm is being in the middle where you don't know what's gonna happen, so you're not gonna react in either direction. But people are like being extremely pessimistic, saying, "Well, I'm just being realistic and not giving my hopes up and everything like that." Yeah, that's fine if you don't want to get your hopes up, but um, at the same time, don't torture yourself by continuing to believe that everything is working against you, even when it's not.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's just
Hmm.
absolutely ridiculous. You're doing it to yourself. Nobody's doing it to you but you.
Well, we're almost done. So, two
Oh,
more
really?
chapters. No, I'm talking about the chapter. Two more chapters, man. Let's see what happens. There's the last chapter answers a lot of things. Nobody should freak out anymore. If it doesn't answer a lot of things, well, you still should not freak out for anything, but we'll see.
Yep. Well, two chapters. What could go wrong?
I become good, and I will stay with the village. And I want to make love with you, Sakura, as soon as we hit the age of the last.
Wait, what?
I just say, you tell me what could go wrong or what could go
Oh.
whatever, and I'm like, well, here's one.
Well, I got nothing else.
Me either. I already,
I don't
already,
know much either myself.
already pretty much did it all for that on the last talk.
On the last talk.
The last talk.
On the last. Okay.
And lastly,
And lastly,
lastly,
And lastly, yes.
no, I was just making a joke.
uh,
Uh,
and at last. Oh wait, that's the joke.
Lastly, we come to the last,
the
Where's the
last.
joke? How do we know when it
which
ends?
is apparently a beginning.
It's a show about nothing. How do we know when it ends?
That's that's basically cracking a joke at Seinfeld.
Yes, I know.
Um, I guess final
Ideas of
thoughts.
us go round and
Final
round.
thoughts. Final
On the
thoughts.
movie, I'm
No,
guessing,
no, in
or
general.
because I
Whatever's
mean,
on your mind.
this is. Uh, I guess don't worry. As
Don't worry.
don't
Be
worry, be happy.
do.
Just have the "Don't Worry, Be Happy" song and the podcast. Don't worry, be happy.
Or even even
Ooh,
better,
ooh, ooh,
if you
ooh,
want to
ooh.
be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife. Take my professional point of view, get an ugly girl to marry you.
That's awesome.
You guys ever heard that song?
No, that sounds cool.
You've never heard that song? It shocked me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I gotta let you guys listen to that song. I used to play that song every time I play online games, and people just rage at me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I just play that song.
You know
Oh,
what?
would you?
You know what song I'll play if you know what song I'll play if everything goes back go against us in the manga. I would just play. I would just play. I don't know. I don't even know what's the song name, but I keep hearing from this guy's podcast. All I know is it goes like, "Let's celebrate that we don't give a fuck." That's what I would play. Generally
Wow.
speaking. Because
Vacation's all I ever wanted. Oh. I'm known for singing some random songs out of nowhere at
I
work
yes.
sometimes, just because we're
I
bored like that.
I do have a special song that I'm going to sing on the last podcast.
On the
Okay.
last podcast.
Yes, and it's
I
my
mean, that means I have to watch it.
and it's a special song that I have that's a complete message to all the Narahina fans out there and the Sasasaka fans and some Narahina fans.
Okay.
Or sorry, Narasaku fans. No,
Yeah.
Narasaku, Narahina, and Sasasaka fans. The fan base.
Pretty much.
Here is the end. I hope you all enjoyed.
The ride.
So yeah.
Are you really feeling it?
Look, look, the
Deep in the
last,
cockles bar.
the movie doesn't seem like the last. so,
Just
so,
make a whole montage of the
so
entire Naruto manga from start to finish.
the last doesn't seem like the last. If anything, the best we can use for that movie is, hey, how they look
Does it
like,
really
and that's it.
happen?
It's like, hey, how
Oh,
they look like, and that's about it. Cause I don't know. I can't imagine myself. Hey, look at that! You saved Hanabi. Guess what? You're the Hokage now. You don't say. Like, how the
Right.
hell that works?
I want Naruto to be the leader of Hyuga clan, but he's not even a Hyuga. I don't care.
I don't give two shits. Yeah, Hinata Uzumaki. That sounds really good for the Hyuga clan.
What sounds better, Uzumaki or Sakura Uzumaki?
Ladder.
Shouldn't it be Nazumaki at this point?
Namikaze.
Nabakaze, you mean?
Namikaze.
Sakura Namikaze. Actually,
That was song.
that doesn't sound too bad.
It doesn't. The funny thing is when you look at it, if you go English way of saying the person's name, she's supporting Sasuke and Naruto brotherhood, bromance. If you go over the Japanese version, she's supporting her own life with Naruto. See? Awesome. Anyway, yeah.
Yes.
Yarg, yarg, yarg.
I'm just I think my final thoughts are going to be this.
F
There are a
you
lot of
all.
questions that you all need to ask yourselves this. So much. If Narahina is supposed to be the canon, one, how come Naruto has never showed any interest in Hinata? And I mean, really, this is a real legitimate question. It seems like so stupid, but people forget.
People just forget.
Yeah. Two, if Sasasaka was supposed to be canon, what is the point of Karen? So in order to in order for Narahina and Sasasaka to become canon, you have to A, destroy and rewrite both Naruto's and Sasuke's character completely. I mean, 180 them completely. 2, you leave not only do you make Hinata seem like a silver medal, but you're gonna ruin two developing relationships
For the sake
while
of yours.
making Sasuke and Narasaku canon only destroys one.
It's not even that damaging when you think about it. Naruhina is not gonna get damaged back. It's not really like, look, if Narasaku and I guess Sasuke gets canon, Naruhina is not really like, it's not like, oh my god, you destroy completely. I mean, like you destroy completely equals you destroying the entire plot. No, I don't even see it that way. Not even Hinata see it that way, but you see it that way, so you're technically not really behind Hinata when you really think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's damaging for the Naruhina being canon is heavily damaged because you go against the words of Naruto, you go against Naruto's character,
You
and
go against the entire theme of the manga of never giving up.
yeah, and you
So you
you pretty
want
much and you pretty much like I said when I keep bringing up the whole when Naruto dies, I just want Jiraiya, Obito, and Minato being heavily disappointed. Well, and Kushina being heavily disappointed. I keep saying that because that's how I feel if he goes for Narina. Those guys really put their money on Narasaku, and then only to get backstabbed by him taking the shortcut. I mean, not Minato freaking endorsed Sakura for Naruto. So just think about that.
Naruto endorsed Naruto.
Naruto, brought to you by Naruto. But that's all I got.
That's all you got? I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm James S. Cassidy.
For life, signing off.
I'm manga reader that this might be my last podcast.
But he
The
is
last
alive.
podcast manga reader.
We will rebuild you if something bad happens.
We have made him smarter, faster, better. If I can find all the parts.
If we can. We have time.
Saying, have a happy Halloween. Hope if some of you are going trick-or-treating, get plenty of candy. And we'll see you next week.